Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. American Idol Luke Bryan stole hit song from Blake Shelton. Country music thrives on storytelling. Ballads of love, heartbreak, dirt roads, and neon lit. But sometimes, the most intriguing tales don't come from the lyrics themselves. They arise behind the curtain, whispered in recording studios and debated among fans. Recently, a wildfire rumor shook Nashville. Luke Bryan, superstar judge of American Idol, allegedly stole a hit song from none other than Blake Shelton. What began as a quiet murmur has turned into one of the most talked-about controversies in modern country music, leaving fans torn between two beloved artists and forcing Nashville insiders to pick sides. The song at the center of the storm, every great scandal has a smoking gun. In this case, it's a song that has dominated radio waves and playlists for months, Small Town Sunrise. With its catchy chorus and quintessential country charm, the track became one of Luke Bryan's fastest rising hits, climbing the Billboard country charts at record speed. But as fans belted out the lyrics, insiders whispered something strange. The song didn't sound like Luke's typical style. Instead, it carried the fingerprints of Blake Shelton, not only in its phrasing and melody, but also in its lyrical themes, which echoed songs Blake had recorded in the past. One Nashville producer, who asked to remain anonymous, told Country Weekly, "When I first heard Small Town Sunrise, I thought it was Blake's demo. The melody, the vocal flow, even the guitar riffs, sounded like they came straight out of his wheelhouse. Was Luke Bryan simply experimenting with a new sound? Or was the song meant for Blake Shelton all along?" The whispered timeline to understand the accusation. We need to trace the song's journey. According to reports from songwriter circles in Nashville, Small Town Sunrise was originally pitched to several artists. Word has it that Blake Shelton had his eye on the track months before it ever reached Luke Bryan. Blake heard it first, claimed one songwriter close to the situation. He was planning to cut it for his next album. But somehow, the song disappeared from the table and resurfaced in Luke's hands. Nobody knows exactly how that happened. Some point to shared management and overlapping producer teams as the reason for the mix-up. Others believe Luke's team swooped in and made a stronger financial offer to secure the rights. Whatever the case, Blake reportedly wasn't happy when he heard the song blasting from radios, with Luke's voice instead of his own. Luke Bryan breaks his silence in the wake of swirling rumors. Luke Bryan didn't stay quiet. During a recent interview on a radio morning show, the American Idol judge addressed the whispers head-on. "Listen, Nashville's a small town. Songs get passed around all the time. I didn't steal anything. I heard a great track, I cut it, and the fans love it. That's the whole story." His easygoing Southern charm softened the edges of the controversy, but for many fans, it wasn't enough to silence the speculation. Blake's mysterious response. Blake Shelton, usually quick with a witty one-liner or playful jab, took a different approach. When asked about the situation during a recent press event, he offered only a cryptic smile and said some songs just find their way to the wrong voice. But that's Nashville for you. Was that a subtle dig at Luke, or simply Blake's way of shrugging off the drama? Either way, the tension between the two country stars has become the subject of endless fan debates on social media. Fan reactions, a house divided. On Twitter, Instagram, and fans have taken sides, creating a digital battleground over the alleged song theft. Team Luke argues that Bryan did nothing wrong. Songs are often passed around, and whichever artist records it first gets to keep it. Team Blake insists that Shelton was robbed of what could have been one of his biggest hits, especially since the track's style screams Blake from start to finish. One viral video even mashed up Blake Shelton's old demo-style recordings with Luke Bryan's final track, showing eerie similarities. The clip fueled the fire, garnering millions of views in a matter of days. The industry perspective songwriters and producers, long familiar with Nashville's backroom politics, are less shocked by the drama. In the world of country music, songs are constantly shuffled, pitched, and repitched before they find their final artist. Veteran songwriter Ashley Monroe explained, "People think artists write every song they sing, but that's not true. A track might float around for years before someone records it. The difference here is that fans know Blake wanted that song, and Luke ended up with it. That creates tension. So, was it theft, or just the normal messiness of the music industry?" American Idol's shadow. The controversy comes at a particularly sensitive time for Luke Bryan, who has been under the spotlight as a long-running judge on American Idol. His role requires him to mentor young singers about originality, authenticity, and staying true to one's voice. Critics argue that if the rumors are true, it undermines his credibility. How can Luke coach Idol contestants on being unique when he's out here snatching songs meant for someone else? One columnist wrote, "The scandal may not impact his judging seat directly, but it certainly colors the way audiences perceive his advice." The bigger picture. Friendship tested beyond the industry politics. There's the personal relationship between Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton. The two have long been considered friendly rivals, often joking about each other during award shows and interviews. But sources close to both stars suggest that the song scandal has strained their camaraderie. While no public feud has erupted, insiders say Blake feels blindsided and Luke is frustrated by the accusations. They are not texting as much as they used to. A mutual friend reportedly shared, "It's awkward right now. What happens next? Where does this leave small-town Sunrise and the two country titans at the heart of the storm?" For Luke Bryan, the song continues to climb the charts, proving that fans still love his work regardless of the rumors. His career momentum remains strong, though his reputation among industry peers may take a hit. For Blake Shelton, the situation might fuel his next album. If anyone can turn frustration into a chart-topping revenge track, it's Blake. Fans are already joking online that his next single should be called "Stolen Sunrise." For Nashville, the incident is a reminder of just how high the stakes are when it comes to hit songs. A single track can mean millions in revenue and career-defining success, which is why artists fight so fiercely to claim them. Conclusion: a scandal written in the stars at the end of the day. The Luke Bryan-Blake Shelton controversy is less about theft and more about perception. Did Luke intentionally swoop in and take a song meant for Blake? Or did the natural chaos of the music industry simply place the track in his lap? Fans may never know the full truth. What is certain is that the drama has sparked one of the juiciest debates in recent country music history, adding a real-life twist to the storytelling traditions that define the genre. As the saying goes in Nashville, every song has a story, and sometimes the story behind the music is just as captivating and scandalous as the song itself.